Good afternoon, Chair, honorable ministers, ladies and gentlemen. My focus is actually going to be on self-isolation, and that's because we want the travelers that have come in to know what to do when they come in. They're expected to self-isolate and for 7 days, at least 7 days, and get tested for a second time in country. So as we are all aware, we have put several measures in place to ensure that as the international flights resume, we do not see an influx in imported COVID cases. So it is important that we maintain the gains that we have achieved so far. And to achieve this, we need cooperation of all returning passengers and their adherence to the protocols that have been put in place. This is not only for them to protect themselves, but also for them to protect their loved ones that they have come to meet, and also Nigerians at large. So when we say Nigerians should take responsibility, we know this cannot happen in a vacuum. Therefore, we have continued to develop and update our guidelines in line with the best global practice and available evidence. Recently, we updated the self-isolation guidelines to reflect the current protocol for returning travelers. For every passenger that comes into the country, you must self-isolate for 7 days, for at least 7 days. This means strictly staying at home or an identified accommodation, away from situations where we will mix with our family members or the general public. On the 7th day of isolation, you must present at a designated sample collection center for your sample to be collected for tests. And the purpose of this is to ensure that you eventually test, and if you eventually test positive, you are, of course, when you're self-isolating, you would not have put your family members at risk of infection, particularly your loved ones. So for people who test positive, they will be treated based on the National Case Management Guideline. But if you are tested negative after the 7 days of self-isolation, you'll be free to join the society, that's your family members, the community, free to move about. And then you'll have that confidence that, of course, you have not infected your family members and your friends. The self-isolation guideline is actually is a guiding document and can be accessed at covid19.ncdc.gov.ng. So we urge all incoming passengers to take responsibility and contribute to the efforts that is being made to halt the spread of COVID-19. While you're in the country, it is important to continue to adhere to all measures put in place by the federal government to protect Nigerians. And this includes wearing your face mask in public places after you have exited, washing your hands frequently, maintaining physical distancing, and other public health measures recommended. So we want to urge our travelers, our incoming friends and loved ones that have come back to please adhere to all the non-pharmaceutical intervention and to also self-isolate for 7 days, so that once your sample is collected on the 7th day, if you are negative, and that's good, and so we know that you're free to move about. But if such a person is positive, we will take and manage the person using the guideline, the case management guideline. Thank you.